This is Elise, and welcome to week 14. This week, on Tuesday, we got 5 inches of rain in one day. 5 inches. At one point, it was coming down at a rate of 3.8 inches an hour. It was incredibly heavy. There were a couple things that were brought to my attention during this rainy experience, and that was how these spots, some are really low, and that's why you see so much water pooling there. I'm guessing that probably my best bet is going to be to put some topsoil down in those areas to maybe even them out a little bit. This section here is the swale, and you can see it's working just the way it's supposed to. It channels all the water coming down from the hills behind the house through this little valley and out to the street. We also have pipes that take the water from the house and channel it down here. We actually have one spot where it was a little lake there before and we had to put in some rocks, and eventually over time grass grew on top of it. It went from being a little frog pond, literally with frogs living there, to you couldn't even tell that it had been anything other than a part of the lawn. But now that I have killed the grass over it, you can see the rocks peeking back up again. So the rain is finally over, and this Weigela has grown exponentially in the rain. I have to trim this thing all the time. But finally things are dry enough that I'm, gonna have to mow. And I'm really worried about leaving ruts. But I'm not super worried about leaving ruts here, but leaving ruts in the actual grass. But we did get a little bit of rain yesterday. It's not making things easy on me. It's been really interesting to see how so much of the dirt has washed out. Like you can see here, this is just dirt that's washed from up there. Over here, you can really tell how much washout we got from all the dead spots. Just from here, all this stuff in the grass has just been washed out from behind the house. Oh my gosh, look at how tall this grass is. Holy moly. It is time. It is really time to cut this grass. This is the bent grass that's dead with washout in it too. All that stuff came from the backyard. The thing I loved about treating this bent grass is that the mesotrione killed it but left my fescue alone, which is just exactly what you want it to do. I sprayed a spot over here that I thought might be bent grass, but nothing happened to it. Unless this is it, and it's maybe starting to die off a little bit. But look at that pretty dark grass right there. Look how pretty and dark that is. I chopped off a bunch of the dead branches from these spruce trees and left ones that had even a little bit of growth on them, but they're so scrubby. The people who originally built the house put these in for some privacy, and I think they just picked something that was fast growing. But I'm gonna have to clean all these leaves out. I sprayed them all with glyphosate, the weeds. We got all kinds of interesting things growing in there, so hopefully that'll get cleaned up too. But we are coming really close to overseed day. Tomorrow is August. August is the month. I've got kids coming in from out of town for a little mini family reunion, which is going to be great. And then once they're gone, it's time. Look at all this, man. What a mess. And the grass is still wet. I'm going to wait a couple hours till I mow. But I am itching to get out here and clean everything up. It really looks terrible. So again, you can see the fungus damage right here. I did treat it. I have this Subdue Max, but I treated it first with Headway G, which is propiconazole and azoxystrobin. And because I'm not convinced what it is. I thought Pythium blight and maybe it's brown patch. I don't know. But now that I spent the money on this Subdue Max, I might as well put some down. And we'll just treat everything. But I was very nicely informed in a couple comments that these are worm castings. So worms coming up out of the ground. How fun. So worms coming out, which I guess it's really good that we have so many friggin' worms here. Ooh, this is a nice healthy weed here. It's a little too healthy. This one too. Nice healthy weeds. Oh gosh. Oh my word, I dreamt about crabgrass last night. I dreamt that there was a crabgrass map showing what a big problem crabgrass is. What is wrong with me when I'm having weed dreams? But look at these. Look at how bad this is. I'm gonna kill all of this. I'm just gonna spray it all with glyphosate. I kind of want to just dig them out too though. Here's that section with the rocks. See, you can see the rocks down in there and the pipe. Grass was growing here. We will get grass to grow over it again. I'll probably put down some topsoil. I don't think that big rock belongs there though. The rocks underneath there are not that big. But look at this crabgrass. Man, is it bad. For how tall this grass is, it sure is healthy. It looks beautiful. Haven't hardly had to run the sprinklers much at all. And I didn't use the striping kit last time. I'm not going to use it this time. What in the world is happening here? How did this happen? They've been working on the internet. They've had very spotty internet. I wonder if somebody took it off and just left it there. And there goes a guy. Maybe they were working on it. Ugh, we've had the patchiest internet. Well, they've been working on it, but at least they sent an email telling us they were going to do it. Oh my gosh, I want to get out here so bad. So, front looks healthy, looks amazing. Can't wait to clean it up. I'll show you afterward. But oh gosh, here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how long that is. That's a hole. Oh my gosh, and there's a hole there too. Oh boy. Anyway, I am just so grateful to have nice, healthy grass, even if it's long. Just wish me luck that I don't cause huge ruts in the ground. Crying out loud. There is just nothing better than the smell of fresh cut grass. And coming out and seeing everything look so good. And the birds are singing. We've got some crispy edges. I cleaned up the junk. And Al was out working too. Look at that. Oh yeah. There we go. There they are. And I didn't use the striping kit. Here we are from across the street. Not bad. I think I'm getting better with the stripes. I think it helps that I do the pass around the top. I think it looks really nice. Very happy, everything cleaned up so good. So a few videos ago, I talked about this one spot over here that was like dying and was pulling out big chunks. And I literally do not know where it is. I think it recovered really well. Maybe this is that. I don't know, but how great is that you can't tell? I'm sure it helped that I put down the fungicide. So yeah, 5 inches of rain will do that. But it cleaned up good. I mowed really slowly to try to suck up as much as I could, and also to try to help it mulch a little better so we didn't have any clumps. And it worked really well for as long as it was. I thought I'd have tons of clumps all over, but I only had to go, double passes on the lines just a couple of times. Other than that, looks great. These squirrels know us now. Hi, squirrels. You want a peanut? You want a peanut? I'll go get you a peanut. I do still feel like you can see the potential. It's going to look really nice once I can actually grow grass here again. But it's looking good. It'll be beautiful once again. I think this is interesting too. This spot is where we had a bunch of poetriv in the spring that I just left alone. I didn't do anything with it. And look at how dead it's gotten. And I'm sure it's just dormant, but that's what all those spots would look like if I didn't treat them. I'm glad I did. This dog yard, someday it'll be a project, but for right now, look at that face. Look at that face. Oh my goodness, look at that little face. Good boy. All right, Bingley, tell everybody to have a good week.
Say, have a good week, everybody.
All right, everybody, have a great week. We'll see you next time.